It's such a well-programmed event.
And I was very, very impressed.
Really enjoying the process of learning.
Yesterday, I was feeling a little uneasy. Today, I can do it.
You got people here that want you to do good.
Everybody here interacts, they want to succeed, they want to learn, and it just works for everybody.
It's a real education because you get in the nitty-gritty.
We went to these old, ugly houses and I couldn't believe it.
You just realize what is out there in the real world.
If you figure out how to fill out your list and just follow what other people worked out for us,
How much easier can it get?
When we did all the numbers and they showed us and they educated us on what you could do, rehabbing, that was just an eye-opener.
I found out that there are a lot of properties that I normally would not have touched that now I'm definitely considering.
Go in there and determine, this is what I want, this is not what I want, but I can make this work.
Most importantly, it gave us an opportunity to look at our way of thinking and realizing that thinking outside the box is where the money is made.
There were some things here I didn't understand, but most of them, no clue. Now, I'm great.
Once you got the training, then you understood that it's not about the house, it's just about what you can do with the house.
You can use this system to work anywhere.
We love ugly houses!
The live seller calls were fantastic. We loved them.
we've both been a little bit reluctant to use the telephone. The Wolf's presentation, it just gives you a lot of confidence on how to do that.
Brand new into the industry, I did not know what to say. You actually get to see what the Wolf couple would be saying to a particular prospect.
The live seller call was all the proof that I needed to see that it really worked.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The Wolves showed that each different call can still be a profitable deal.
They made money for the people in the audience that brought their leads to them.
Brian called my name and said, whose deal is this? I was kind of, oh, okay, fine. And then he called the lady and she was really happy about it and almost as happy as me. I've been a police officer for 11 years. I've been shot at twice. I've been attacked with a shovel. People tried to run me over and I've never screamed like a little girl like I did in front of all those people.
He answered her questions and closed the deal over the phone. It's my first deal.
I'll make a bunch of money, so I was really happy. Well, extra $50,000, you imagine, it just blows your mind.
The deal was practically closed as soon as the Wolves got on the phone. So I'm going to be netting myself around $25,000.
And we're going to make in excess of $20,000 or $30,000.
The Wolves actually closed 2 deals over the telephone. It's just unbelievable.
Wow. I went immediately to go and get my paperwork signed. I will make at least a minimum of $100,000 on the deal.
I didn't get any sleep. I don't know. I was just too busy smiling.
I see that it is happening right there, right in front of me.
It just opened up a whole new world for me.
I couldn't believe how easy it was. And that's where I felt comfortable.
It brought everything together.
Live seller calls were off the chain.
Thank you very much, Brian, Lennon, and Ron.
Using their methods, I can do it too.
Another exciting thing was we were treated to a free dinner.
We were at the free dinners, which was fantastic. I don't need it for my diet, but I did eat all of it.
They were all eating dinner, enjoying dinner together, and they're answering questions right then and there.
We were able to ask them question and answer from the audience live, right as we're thinking about the questions.
Oh, the network dinner answered a lot of questions that I had.
People who could share their tips, their things that have really worked for them.
They just fielded everything, anything you had.
When they answered it, the light bulb just clicked. Oh.
I saw that principle of giving and receiving. They're sharing their expertise.
Yeah! Well, the networking opportunities here are just spectacular.
The networking at these places, that is the main reason that I come to them.
Deal with like-minded people, positive people. It just lifts your spirits.
We met people from our own state, and now we network with them. It's great.
You can meet new friends. They'll be lifetime friends for the rest of your life.
The camaraderie of the people who were here was exceptional.
That's been my favorite part because I love people and I love to hear what they're doing, what's working for them.
I'd make sure I pick up something from everybody and learn it to get better.
We learned lots of cool techniques from people around the country, how they were working on different kind of deals.
Getting ideas from them and seeing what they're doing versus what we're doing.
You meet people that are in the same type of situations. This is the place to find the answers.
This is a perfect place because you're around people that are like-minded, that all have the same goals, and they're doing something with their life.
Contacts you make and the networking connections you make, that right there is the key success to your business.
And there's no other group I would rather be a part of.
I'm doing my repeat, and I'm out doing deals, and I'm loving it.
Making more deals, too, from what I've learned. It's opened up a lot of vistas.
You go home now knowing there is something that works.
It will change your life dramatically.
You have to be there for the experience. It's so energetic and so exciting. It draws you in. I'm addicted now.
It's the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
He said, we can do this.
They can do it.
I can do it too.
I would recommend this Quick Turn Real Estate Seminar ahead of all the others.
Because you'll make your money back plus.
We can also become pretty well off.
Multi-millionaires. That's what I want.
We are millionaires in the making.
Just last week we closed on one that we picked up and we flipped and got a $7,500 check, and it was actually our first deal.
Made over $10,000. Man, this is pretty easy.
$65,000 for a day's work and for coming to the seminar.
That's what it's all about.
And netted $259,158. Here's the checks. Oh my God.
I made $8,600 in a matter of 3 days.
The profit is $20,000.
We sold it for $300, and we made $61,000.
I bought a house for $210,000. I put about $20 in it, and I sold it for $279,000.
On that deal, I cashed out with about $12,000.
So I got a check after all closing costs and taxes and everything else I paid for the sale. I got a check for a little over $250,000. This man just made me a lot of money.
After everything, the check to me was $32,000.
That's $99,000.
Here's a check.
On one house. And how long did you have it?
About less than 30 days.
We ended up making somewhere in the area of about $26,000.
And whenever everything was said and done, we made just about $65,000.
And I get a check for $5,000 at the end and just walk away.
We both walked away with over $100,000.
When it was all said and done, it was a $90,000 profit.
Wow. That's a nice paycheck.
In the closing, I picked up a check for $175,697.16.
I've made over $70,000 in cash, but in equity I have about $200,000.
In the last 12 months, we've made over $1 million in cash and equity.
Retired myself from the regular world at 24 for my 24th birthday, and I had a check in my hand within 3 weeks for $28,872.
Over the past 10 to 12 years, we have purchased over 100 homes.
We bought 6 houses in 9 days. That was a kick-butt week.
Went from buying and selling 2 houses that year to buying and selling 16 the next year.
Since I got started back in 1995, I've bought or sold over 100 houses.
I did 1.5 in 6 months because I keep on going back and back. I keep on going to find houses.
We were able to make just over $1 million in cash and equities.
We did 9 deals our first year that we rehab and retailed for a net profit of $366,000.
Wow.
Which has created time to be a full-time mom and dad, which is priceless. And I have you to thank for it.
I got to have a hug for that one. Okay. In less than a year, I did over $680,000 in flips. In that same year, I was able to keep 7 properties that pays me a monthly cash flow, positive cash flow of right at $5,000 a month. I'm grateful, and I thank God that He sent me to LeGrand because this is the real place to learn. And I actually feel sorry for people that got trained by other people because they got a partial education. This is the real deal. He's a guy that has integrity. You can trust what he says, and if it wasn't true, I wouldn't stand up because I don't get a dime from one day in here today. I'm just here to say I'm thankful that I was able to be trained by Ron. And you won't do wrong by following him.
You can have the same success as these Ron LeGrand students when you join us at Ron's Quick Turn Real Estate School.